प्यारे बच्चों, आपका मेरे चैनल भगवान जीआईसी कोटद्वार में बहुत बहुत स्वागत है।
आज की वीडियो में प्री बोर्ड की तैयारी के लिए अंग्रेजी का एक सैंपल पेपर बनाया गया है, जो कि प्री बोर्ड परीक्षा वह बोर्ड परीक्षा के लिए उपयोगी सिद्ध होगी। इस प्रश्न पत्र में प्रश्न एक फैक्चुअल पैसेज होता है। आपको पैसेज को ध्यानपूर्वक पढ़कर दिए गए प्रश्नों के उत्तर देने हैं। प्रश्न 2 एक लिटरेरी पैसेज होता है। प्रश्न 3 लेटर राइटिंग का होता है। प्रश्न 4 पैराग्राफ राइटिंग का होता है। सेक्शन सी में ग्रामर का पोर्शन होता है। सेक्शन डी में प्रोज पोएट्री ऑफ सप्लीमेंट्री रीडर के प्रश्न होते हैं। तो चलिए मेरे साथ अंग्रेजी के प्रश्न पत्र को हल करते हैं। Q1 to sample paper, English 2025, class 10 time 3 hours, maximum marks 80, general instructions. First, this question paper is divided into 4 section A, B, C, and D second. All questions are compulsory. Read the passage given below and answer the questions that follow. The truth is that it is poverty which is pushing children in the labor world. Poor and especially woman-headed families have no option but to send their children in the world of work, having no human or labor rights. There is a class of people who are of the opinion that there is no wrong with children working as long as the environment for work is conducive to learning new skills. But studies have shown that the children are made to do boring, repetitive, and tedious jobs, and are not taught new skills as they grow older. Children working in hazardous industries are prone to debilitating diseases which can cripple them for life. By sitting in cramped, damp, and unhygienic spaces, their limbs become deformed for life. Inside matchstick, fireworks, and glass industries, they are victims of bronchial diseases and TB. Their mental and physical development is permanently impaired by long hours of work. Once trapped, they can't get out of this vicious circle of poverty. They remain uneducated and powerless. Finally, in the later years, they too are compelled to send their own children to work. Child labor perpetuates its own nightmare. Q. What type of families are compelled to send their children for working? The poor and especially woman-headed families are compelled to send their children for working. Q. What argument is put forth by the people who are in favor of sending children to work? There are people who say that there is no wrong with children working as long as the environment for work is conducive to learning new skills. Q. What are the adverse effects of hazardous industries on children? Write any two. Adverse effects on children working in hazardous industries are I. Their limbs become deformed. E. They become victims of bronchial diseases. Q2 to blood is made up of 3 cell types and plasma, which together have vital tasks to perform. On one hand, blood is a means of transport, supplying every part of body with oxygen and nutrients. On the other, it removes carbon dioxide and waste products. In addition to these functions, it serves as a means of communication between different organs by carrying hormones and other chemical messengers from place to place. The constant circulation of blood also helps to keep our body's temperature constant, and blood platelets help to protect us by blocking the flow of blood from wounds. The red corpuscles contain hemoglobin, molecule that transports oxygen around the body, while the various types of white corpuscles play an important role in our body's vital immune defenses. They are constantly patrolling the whole body and are able to penetrate into any type of tissue through the blood vessel walls and remove foreign matter, harmful bacteria, and diseased cells. They are constantly patrolling the whole body and are able to penetrate into any type of tissue through the blood vessel walls. Red blood cells contain the protein hemoglobin, which gives it its red color. The heme group of protein molecules, iron attached to them, is responsible for the color. Hemoglobin's task is to bind the oxygen in the lungs, transport it to the rest of the body, and then release it. What does the blood supply? The blood supplies every part of body with oxygen and nutrients. B. How does blood communication serve as a means of? The blood serves as a means of communication between different organs by carrying hormones and other chemical messengers from place to place. C. How are blood platelets helpful to us? The blood platelets help us in protecting our body by blocking the flow of blood from wounds. D. What penetrates into tissues and what does it remove? The white corpuscles penetrate into tissues and remove foreign matter, harmful bacteria, and diseased cells. Q. Find the word from the passage which means I, unchanging, E, essential ands, 1, constant, E, vital, Q. 3. You are Kishore living in Anand Vihar, Haridwar. Write a letter to your friend Kamal about the pollution in the sacred river Ganga. 40, Anand Vihar, Haridwar. 20, May 2020. Dear Kamal, how are you? I hope you receive this letter in good health. I am not feeling good about the pollution which is increasing day by day in the sacred river Ganga. During summers, pilgrims, visitors, and students are crowding daily on the banks of the Ganga. They take dip in the sacred water of the Ganga and offer flowers, lit diyas, and other worship offerings to the Ganga which pollute its water. Besides it, they wash their dirty clothes in it, which adds pollution to its sacred water. Seeing all this, I am much grieved. People should not pollute the sacred Ganga. Rest on meeting. Yours sincerely, Kishore Q. Your favorite hobby or my hobby? My favorite hobby is gardening. I have a kitchen garden at the back of my house. I dig the earth, make seed beds, I sow seeds of vegetables, I plant flowers, I plant fruits trees, I water them when necessary. We have fresh vegetables and fruits to eat. All the family relish them. My mother plucks fresh flowers and use them in worship. All are happy with my hobby. I got a chance to see a cricket match played at Victoria Ground last Monday. There were two teams of Milka Singh Club in green and Vijay Merchant Club in yellow. The Greens won the toss and chose to bat first. The match began at 9 a.m. The skipper Aryan Singh started to face very first ball and hit for a 6. He completed a century. The Greens scored 198 runs while the Yellows could go up to 152 only. This way, Greens were declared winner. Q to a Max jumped from the window police. Himself from the save Anns. Max jumped from the window to save himself from the police. B. Let me, as I am very much sad, cry. Anns, let me cry as I am very much sad. C. Having her homework, Sonal retired to bed. Complete Anns. Having completed her homework, Sonal retired to bed. D. I heard him at his mother. Shout Ons. I heard him shouting at his mother. Q. This is the village. I was born here. Where? Ons. This is the village where I was born. B. He will pass. He has done well, because, Ons. He will pass because he has done well. Q. Complete the following sentences using clauses given in brackets. Why you ask my opinion, wherever you like. You may sit, Ons. You may sit wherever you like. B. Since you have already decided, Ons. B. Since you have already decided, why you ask my opinion. Question. Complete the following sentences using suitable modals. A. Work hard lest you fail. Answer. Work hard lest you should fail. B. She is so weak that she not run fast. Answer. She is so weak that she cannot run fast. Question. Rearrange the following words and phrases to form meaningful sentences. East in the rises the sun. Answer. The sun rises in the east. B. 2 is happiness, the contentment, key. Answer. Contentment is the key to happiness. Question. Read the extracts given below and answer the questions that follow. Midway between Mysore and the coastal town of Mangalore sits a piece of heaven that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. This land of rolling hills is inhabited by a proud race of martial men, beautiful women, and wild creatures. Coorg, or Kodagu, the smallest district of Karnataka, is home to evergreen rainforests, spices, and coffee plantations. Evergreen rainforests cover 30% of this district. During the monsoons, it pours enough to keep many visitors away. The season of joy commences from September and continues till March. The weather is perfect, with some showers thrown in for good measure. Questions. A. Where is Coorg? Answer. Coorg is midway between Mysore and the coastal town of Mangalore. B. What does this passage tell about the people of Coorg? Answer. The passage tells about the people of Coorg that they belong to a proud race of martial men and beautiful women. C. Which is the season of joy in Coorg? Answer. The season of joy in Coorg commences from September and continues till March. D. Find a word in the passage which means starts. Answer. Commences. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Questions. A. Who is the poet of the poem? Answers. A. The poet of the poem is Robert Frost. B. What has given a change of mood and to whom? Answers. A crow shook down the dust of snow from a hemlock tree on the poet, and this changed the mood of the poet. C. Who does I refer to? Answers. I refers to the poet himself. Answer the following questions in about 30 words. Why was the 20th century called the era of the book? Answer. The 20th century was called the era of the book because then there were books about everything. They are related to every aspect of man's life. B. Why are books referred to as man's best companions? Answer. Books help man in every situation and decorate his ideas. They provide good teachings, so they are his best companions. C. What will the Earthlings do with the Martians in the 25th century? Answer. Earthlings will resume contact with Mars and will become very friendly with Martians.